Well, good morning. We're down in Kingston, Tennessee, near Harriman, on the Emery River, and we just put the kayak in at Lakeshore Park. We're gonna do a little paddling today, see what we can find in the wildlife department. I've got the Nikon D500 with the 500 PF on my cotton carrier on front of me, and we just got 7:20 in the morning, and I already see a great blue heron up this way. Let's go up here and see if we can catch a picture of him. This bridge right here is part of the walking trail around this area. This is the TVA wetlands area. Gupton Wetlands is the name of it. This is where they had the coal ash spill back in 2008. I don't know if anybody from around the country knows about that, but most East Tennesseans do remember it. Right over here, straight off the bow, the point of the bow, is a great blue heron on a tree branch. And I'm gonna kind of just make my way over there and see if we can get a photograph of it. I think what I'll do is pull up under the bridge here and kind of hold on. Maybe he'll hold still. Kind of steady myself right here by the bridge. ISO 5000. Let's get down to 1/640th. Oh, always check your exposure compensation. I had my exposure compensation at plus 0.3. Pretty good photographs. I'll show that to you in the video right now. One thing about being out in a kayak on the water like this, birds are very approachable. Just like this great blue heron here. I'm about filling the frame with him. A little too close right now. I'm gonna turn and back up a little bit. Man, he just kind of fluffed his wings out and turned. Oh, he's flying. There he goes. See you later, buddy. Not sure where he's going. Oh well. He flew over there by the dock. He's on top of a pole now. We're gonna paddle up into another section here. I've never been here before, so I really don't know where I'm going too much. So we'll go up here and see if we can find some more wildlife. I did, on the way in here this morning, I did see some deer alongside the road up here, and there was 2 big bucks, pretty good sized racks. One of them was limping pretty bad, and then there was a doe and 2 of her this year's fawns. They still had spots on them. This is August 31st. Anyways, I did get a few photographs of the deer. I'm gonna go ahead and show you those in the video right now. It's really a pretty nice day out, or morning. Kind of overcast, which yeah, it makes for pretty good photographs. I am using a D500, which is not known for its low light capabilities. Anyway, there's an osprey nest up here around the corner that I remember from the walking trail. You can see it from the walking trail. I think what we're going to do is paddle up in here and see what's on that nest, or if there's any other birds up in here. What I'm trying to do is find me new paddling locations around where I live, so I don't have very far to go. So this is the first time I've been here, and I think, you know, after you come to a place like this at least once, you kind of get used to the waterways and the little islands and stuff, so you can actually make quicker decisions about where you're going to go. So this is more of an exploring type trip to see what I can see. We are getting ready to, bird migration is starting early this year from what I hear. So we should start seeing some of the migrant birds passing through the area, hawks and osprey and things like that, and even songbirds. I don't know about warblers and stuff. I do know at my house I've got 2 hummingbirds still there, and I'm still taking care of them, a male and a female. They come to the feeders and bicker quite a bit. I'm gonna have to find me a new telescoping selfie stick. This one I got from DJI came with my Action 3 combo I got. I think it was an Action 3 combo. It's kind of loosey-goosey, kind of worrying me a little bit. This looks like a dead end right here. We're just gonna hug the shoreline. See where it takes us. The water's really smooth this morning, and surprisingly for a Labor Day weekend, there's nobody out here. It is Sunday morning, but we're going to paddle up around this point here, and I think if once we get up here we can get back over to the right. Doing a little picture-in-the-picture action right now with the Osmo Action 3 on the pole behind my head. Getting a little shallow here. I think I see a kingfisher over here on my right on a pole. Let's see if I can get into position to get a photograph before it decides that, yeah, it is a kingfisher. Let me see what I can do right here. It just flew over to another pole. I'm gonna just kind of sneak up here, see if I can get some photographs of it. That would be nice. Here it comes back. Nope, it's flying further away. I see it now. Yep. There it goes that way. Maybe later. You know, you don't always find exotic or rare birds when you're out here. It's just like the Great Blue Herons. You see them pretty frequently around water. I've seen them in areas that you wouldn't expect to see them in, like a creek in the middle of a farmland somewhere. Heck, I seen an osprey one time up in the Smoky Mountains along that road that goes from Townsend to Gatlinburg one time. I stopped there at the river, and there was an osprey sitting in a tree up there, which I thought was unusual. And I did get a photograph of it. And hey, I'll tell you what, I'll show that to you in the video right now, that osprey. Anyways, you just kind of, you know, never know what you might find out here. To me, you know, anything is photographical. How do I say that? Anything can be had a picture made of it, or a portrait. You don't call it a portrait, but yeah, I like all wildlife. You know, if I see anything out here, I try to make a photograph of it. Oh, shallow. We're gonna paddle up ahead here. All this gravel and rock over here on the left hand side, it was part of that coal ash spill reclamation. You know, it's been quite a while. It's like, what, 13? How many years would that be? 2008. About probably 15 years now. Probably not even in most people's memory anymore. We remember it, the locals do. It was a mess. People lost their homes. Is that Osprey platform where they can build a nest at. You can see it from the walking trail, but I paddled over to it today. I don't think there's anything in it this time of year. Probably in the springtime would be the best time. They draw this lake down like they do many of the lakes on the TVA system. They draw this lake down in the winter time, so I'm not too sure how shallow it gets up here, if I can kayak up in here in the winter time or not. That's one of the things I want to plan on doing is some wintertime kayaking. I think it'd be pretty cool. Let's see, let me get my kayak turned around here, pointing in the right direction. Let's see what I can do from here. I could probably get a little closer without spooking it. Let's paddle over there and see. It's not an ideal composition because the background is a little close to where it's sitting. So if I could remaneuver just a little bit off to this one side, he's got his back towards the water, which is kind of unusual, I would think, if he's hunting. He's kind of facing the land, the trees. Let me see if I can paddle up straight ahead here without spooking him. He's turning his head. So if you study birds, you learn about their behavior and when they're going to get ready to bolt on you. Hold still. One of these times I'm going to bring a tripod with me in the kayak and see how I do. Probably have to leave one of the action cameras at home. He's still sitting there. Oh, he just took a poop. That means he's fixing to fly. Got some pretty good photographs. I hope he just flew. See if I can get him in. One of the things I need to do is practice my birds in flight technique, because I just suck. Well, my friend on the internet, Bill Green Photography, Wild Bill, I was thinking about him today, and I hadn't seen a video from him in about 2 weeks. I hope he's okay. Maybe he's just on vacation somewhere. But yeah, I had my kayak in the truck, and I got to thinking about him because I like to watch his videos. He's got a lot of nice kayaking videos. I'll put a link in the description of my video here to his channel. You might want to check him out. It's pretty cool. He lives up in New England somewhere, New Hampshire, Connecticut, one of them states. But he gets on my channel every once in a while during a live stream, or he'll comment on one of my videos. But I haven't heard from him in a couple weeks, so. That great blue heron bolted on me. I knew it would when it took a poop. That's one thing. If you're watching a bird and it takes a poop, it's fixing to go for a flight. Okay, you get ready for that. That's pretty common amongst all birds. We're gonna paddle up here. There's a little viaduct under the road. I'm gonna take you under and go into another part. But so far it's been really relaxing up in here. Here's a little viaduct to the other side. We're gonna go underneath. One thing nice about being in a kayak. You're able to get up into places that bigger boats can't. Of course, it looks pretty deep right here. You can see the water levels down a little bit in the lake. We've been kind of dry for a little while. Let's see what's up here around this corner. Oh, there's a great blue heron sitting right there on the bank, right in front of me. Let's see if we can get a few photographs of it. Yeah, it's in focus. Just sit here for a minute. He might bolt. He acts like he wants to bolt. I'm not sure if I got him or not. Where's he going now? Crazy. We'll find out when I get home. Bird in flight. I'm using group focus, so maybe I did. I don't know. So I just come back under the roadway, that big bridge, and right down here looks to be another passageway into another area. So I'm going to go down here and investigate that and see if there's anything worth photographing down in there. Well, it's a small opening. Looks like I can get through there. Go see what's on the other side. Yeah. Might see something up in here. So I see another great blue heron way up in here. And I just seen some fish jumping over there near him, near it, him or her. So we always assume him. Some people might assume her. Let's paddle up here slowly and see if we can get close enough to photograph it. Be nice to find some other kind of birds besides great blue herons. So far, that's all I'm really seeing today. Well, that's about all that I have seen today is great blue herons, one kingfisher. I seen some songbirds back there, but couldn't get them to show themselves. Heard quite a few actually. Catbird, white-eyed vireo, cardinal, summer tanager, but the only thing I seen was the cardinals and the white-eyed vireo. Anyways, we are paddling back to the vehicle, and I hope you enjoyed those photographs that I showed you today on my kayaking adventure. Today is August the 31st, 2025, for those of you that are concerned about what date it is. And it was about 60 degrees this morning, pretty pleasant for the latter part of August. Anyways, I think I'll come back here in the future during the migration here this next month and just get here a little bit earlier in the morning. I got a little sidetracked this morning on another photography project I'm working on, so I didn't get here very early. But we'll try next time. We'll get here maybe at sunrise and see what kind of photographs we can capture. Anyways, my name is Ron Durant. I am a photographer. I live in East Tennessee, and we're out here on the kayak today. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with more of my adventures. Okay, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.